Hello, ladies and gentlemen, YouTubers. Welcome back to another free-for-all mega random game. Today, we just played this game, and let me tell you, it was a wild one. Today we're in a game. We've got 3 Rus and 4 English players, of all things. And wow, what a game it was. So, we had to go ahead and cast this one, of course. Actually just got out of the game, and I swapped over to the replay right away. I wanted to see what happened in this game because wow, it was quite a wild one. So let's get on into it. So in the bottom corner you have myself on a standard game, actually, so we're not in a nomad this time. I don't know what happened. I guess sometimes you, even though I've only selected nomad, you sometimes get standard games. Maybe it resets my settings in the queue sometimes, or maybe it just throws you into one regardless if you can't find a nomad game. But anyways, we're playing a standard match here. Let's take a look around. I'll be playing Rus, so I'm looking for the deer. Get my gold. I actually forgot I was Rus for a second, so I started getting my gold right away in this game. But a little bit here, and we're gonna look around us. We got an English player up here above us, and one Mongol player in the game is right next to us as well. Spread out throughout the rest of the map, the rest of the English and Rus players. You know, when I was playing this game, I didn't actually realize that there were other Rus players because I feel like I killed almost every single deer. I guess there were a couple on the sides I don't think I ever scouted, but I feel like I killed all the deer. So let's go ahead and take a look at the perspective of one of these players and see what's going on here. Because so he's either lost his scout or never built one. He's going straight into the hunting cabins. Interesting strategy. Oh wait, there we go. There's a scout, but he's just skipping right on past. He's looking for sheep. So they're getting the deer. For some reason, I'm not sure why. Guess he's finally queued up one of his scouts to kill the deer, but let's go ahead and take a look at the other Rus player. Red player. So red is aging up very quickly. Wow. Okay, and he's also not using a scout. So there's a couple newer players in this game, it seems like. To start things off here. A little bit surprising. So I go around and I get a pretty good bounty this game, I think. What it was, but I think except for these 2 deer spawns in the top side here that I didn't scout, I think I killed the rest of them. I did end up losing one of my scouts on accident, but I cleared up most of deer spawns. So, interesting, very interesting. So some Rus players having different strategies, or maybe a little bit newer at the game, rushing up their landmark really fast, like the most optimal strat. Actually mining the gold. Yeah, maybe this guy does not know how to play Rus at all, in fact. Let's go ahead and see what's going on here. So far nothing too much, you know. No one really attacks in the Dark Age in free-for-all. Unless you end up spawning right next to somebody in a nomad mode, it's not likely going to happen. Going around, let's see what my holding doesn't show me. The way to check your bounty. There's a maybe not. I don't really know what the hockey is. Maybe check it. You guys can tell me in the comments if you know. But anyways, back to the game here. We're clearing out the middle now. We scouted most of the map. We've got most of the deer. But I'm gonna come around and clean those up. Get the rest of that free gold. Now I'm putting guys on gold because I'm trying to. I went with the 2 TC opener, as one often does in free-for-all, and then I'm trying to get my money for castle here. There we go with the high trade house coming out. I was thinking about the because I went for the 2 TC build, I didn't think I feel like I was gonna get a lot of relics if I went for the other landmarks, so I did go with the high trade house here. But we do get attacked by orange. He goes for a feudal attack on us. Orange player. he's decided to build as a lot of English players do. They like to do their ram rushes for whatever reason. I'm not really sure why. I guess because of the longbows and access to early longbows, they like to attack very early on. So we see our orange player doing that, and I'm not really sure what his plan was here. Typically, you don't want to do a feudal attack in the free fall mode. One, because you're probably not going to kill somebody. You might set them back. You're not going to kill them likely unless they're a new player or they're not very good at the game, micro their units or whatever. I mean, sometimes in the normal mode you spawn really close, and there's moments where it makes sense to do some feudal aggression. Most of the time, I would say I wouldn't recommend. I would recommend going to castle first in almost every situation. So we see that I push him back. I just killed his rams with my villagers popping out of the TC. Now his been neutered. I don't know why he stopped. Actually, it's very odd because he does have plenty of wood in the bake. I was definitely expecting him to come back at me and try to attack again, but for whatever reason, did not do that. Very strange. Maybe he realized it was more trouble than it's worth. Maybe he realized what I was just saying, that it's not worth attacking in feudal. But I think once you commit to it, you might as well just see it through until it fails, or you don't want to get into prolonged engagement with someone, of course. But I guess he wanted to get to castle, so he did that. Dead. But yeah. So now we're in a pretty okay spot. We did have to hold an attack, which is always unfortunate, but I think we're in a pretty good spot. I decided I wanted to do some aggression on my own, poke out with knights, but first I want to get my economy pumping. I want to get out on the map and take some golds, because right now the gold situation not perfect. I didn't actually do a very good job. I think one thing I did wrong this game. Well, there's a couple of things I did wrong this game, but I think one of the main things I did wrong was not make more of these hunting cabins around the map earlier on, or at all really. It ended up being quite a wild game, so we didn't really have time to think about much about late game, but I've definitely made more hunting cabins in this one. So we see that Orange is trying to defend his base, but he has all these, he doesn't wall, and he has all these open farms, as English players often do. For some reason put his white tower in the corner of the map for some strange reason. So let's go ahead and take a look. I guess there are some resources here that he wanted to secure, but I feel like you want to protect your farm economy first, right? Like you could easily hit the stone, put a keep here or something, or I would prioritize guarding the economy that you can't shift away from. Like if someone took this, denied him this, he could just move to like these stone and this gold, right? Like he doesn't to secure this area priority, right? A little mistake there on his part. Well, I was able to secure one relic that was spawning up here, and so now I've damaged his economy, but I do want to kind of regroup and get together. But looks like Blue's also got the idea that he wants to attack Orange, so he's gonna be surprised Orange even stuck it out this long at this point, right? He's really back foot now. Let's take a look at his. He's only got 20 some workers. I've killed most of his workers. Now Blue is coming in to do the same. Wow, I gotta give it to him though. He's he's not giving up easily. See what else is going on the map. Oh, we just got our first kill. I just missed it. So the Mongol player, the one player who was not Russ or English, Bruce or English, was just eliminated by green. But this one, I realized that, and I was like, okay, I gotta get rid of Orange here. Like I can't wait any longer. Green's here. He might decide to attack me. Probably gonna attack Red, but he might come for me. So I see Blue's here. Well, Orange tried to wall this out because he saw my knights coming. I basically, what happened was I saw his king running across here. I was too late to snipe it, but I did see that it was going to the white tower, so I did do a little king check there and make sure. Accidentally made a couple archers instead of force archers, but yeah, we're coming in here. We're trying to clear up Orange, but then Blue comes in, so I kind of in a. It's kind of an annoying position for me because it's like, well, okay, Lucy, I tried to pull back and bait him back towards my base, which didn't work, but he also just kind of stuck around here for some reason instead of coming up here. And then we see that, I think I saw, yeah, I had to try to take this gold, and I saw that green was now coming to my base, but I really wanted to finish this up, and then I thought, oh no, here comes blue. But for some reason, blue turns around there. I have no idea why he did that. That was so weird. Maybe he felt like it was dishonorable or something, but I really have no idea why he didn't take out my army there. I would have easily, this would have been the end for me, if I think if blue had engaged me there. But then, okay, so orange tries to move his king or whatever, and I get him, I kill him. I've got a kill, green's got a kill. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and regroup, back up, you know, I got a kill now. I saw that, you know, blue's in got a keep down, and I think, well, I guess he's not in Imperial yet, but at least one player is. Purple's in Imperial. Teal's in Imperial, and red are in Imperial. So they've all elected, instead of to be aggressive, they've all elected to kind of macro up into Imperial. And here we are. So trying to get on the map, secure some gold. I should have grabbed this relic here sooner. I think I've scouted this by now. Yeah, I think this is where I'm trying to send out. Here's what happens if I send a lot of times when I'm playing Roost, I have a problem with my warrior monks is I use my all army hotkey, and I think, yeah, it cancels the command I ordered. So the green was attacking me, so I F2'd back, you know, and then I lost, ended up not getting. But so there's another mistake, second mistake for me this game, I would say. And we see green's trying to get into our base, but you know, he's not too committed yet. I didn't actually see this army up here, I just saw the knights, but I did see I was a little more worried. But now what we have is a really tough spot here. I'm basically getting hit from 2 different players at once, so this is a really interesting moment. So we'll slow it down here to normal speed, and you can watch what happens. I basically figure I lost the game at this point. I figured my only chance was to get this relic and get a you know, a wall down to save my town center. But even then, it's not looking good, right? So move up here. You know, like he's about to kill my. So I do the wall low. We see that he moves all his knights out of there. Maybe 1 or 2, oh, a few more. Maybe we're actually transferred to my side, which is nice. Now you can see that. Luckily, I pushed my king. No, my king got stuck right here. You can kind of see my poor little king is stuck here, and I thought for sure I was gonna lose him. No, right here. I thought this was the end for me, but you know, he's kind of stuck there. They can't really click on him. Now he kind of gets behind my units, but he's still kind of stuck. They're all trying to right click on him, of course, but none of them have any ranged units, which is great for me. So I do end up pulling my king into the wooden fortress over here, and we're able to clean up both their armies because they're all, you know, attacking maybe my king or right clicking on certain things, and now their armies have been cleaned up. So fortunately for me there. Meanwhile, what we missed here was Teal eliminated the purple player on the top, I guess. Touch any of that, but unfortunately, but pretty preoccupied, as you can see. It looks like I didn't realize this for a while too. They canceled my age up like a couple of seconds. That would have helped a lot, you know, to get my king in there. Potentially, I should have prioritized building that. Okay, so third mistake. I guess we'll catalog these mistakes in this game. But you know, sometimes it's tough. You know, you get 2v1. Not a lot you can do, but sometimes there is something. I thought I was out of this game when I saw both of them in my base. It's like, okay. I almost took my hands off the keyboard. I almost threw in the towel and said, hey, you know, it's over. But luckily I didn't do that. And you can see sometimes it's, you know, you want to fight it out until the end, because you never know what might happen. You know, sometimes a wall can work out. You know, sometimes they can get too fixated on trying to kill your king, and you can kind of trick them. I've had games where I even pull the king out to bait them, like I'm gonna run him away and then run him back just to get them to right click on him, get to buy me a few precious seconds there. And yeah, you can see that we're not in a great spot. We lost a ton of workers there, you know, 66 eco, 50 milli. So these other players are pretty far ahead of us now, some of them. But we're not out though. And if they could come back and kill us, maybe, but I'm hoping they're gonna. At this moment, they probably don't look at me as too much of a threat. green and blue. They both wounded me severely. They know that. They could come back and try to kill me if they think I'm weak enough, but I think after me cleaning up both their armies, they probably realize correctly that I'm not a very weak opponent to try to snipe right now. I'm just, I'm not a threat either. So I'm in a perfect spot to just like have a chance to rebuild here. And then yeah, we're just, we got to H4 at least, and we're gonna try to rebuild. I think I tried to throw some more TCs down. Maybe that happens a little bit later, but we can. Looks like meanwhile Teal is attacking the blue player. Right, Teal's attacking the red player. And it looks like he's gonna go down and he gets his king. So now Teal has a kill, Green has a kill, and I have a kill. So here we have it. Everyone has a kill except for the blue player. Right, blue does not have a kill. That's correct. Green is not on max supply though, and Teal is. Yeah, he just got his plus 50, plus another plus 50. So oh, he's got 2 kills. Okay. Yeah, right. He took out purple as well. So he took out purple and red. So I didn't realize this Teal was the biggest threat actually. In this game. Which I'm sure both the other players identify, and they're gonna want to remove him now. So like that does keep the focus off me. However, I don't know why Blue decided he came in here and harassed attack my peasants and blew up my high trade house for some reason. I don't really understand this attack at all, to be honest. Like this was like a huge mistake, and I can't fathom what he was thinking in doing this attack. Like it seemed like a landmark snipe he was going for, but I have a Spaska, and you're gonna have to get through that before. Maybe he thought my army was somewhere else on the map. I'm not sure. But Blue just came in and threw his whole army away. Like a fool, But he's still maxed. He's got a pretty big bank. It looks like he's got a little over. So what we see here is Blue has gone and made a lot of eco, so he can easily remax, which is great. However, you can see his standing army is only 50. Which is not great. You really, if you have this much eco, you really need to have a kill. I would say, yeah, you want to probably stay around 120 eco or 130 eco at the most. With 200 supply. It's kind of a situation. I mean, there are situations where you just keep trading, and this does kind of make sense. Or maybe later on he can delete some bills and make a much bigger army and able to reinforce it quite easily. But typically when you're looking for a kill in this stage phase where you have no kills, you don't want to be doing this kind of a play, right? So now we see Teal comes in here and like he's going for Blue's throat, and I don't know what Blue can do to stop him despite having both the bank and a max pop. Looks like he's gonna go around and harass him back. Oh, he's gonna get right on the siege. Nice. Okay. But he is gonna wipe up Blue's cannons, and he's going for the snipe on this white tower. Which I guess the king is in here, strangely enough. He does have a Berkshire in the back, which would be a better spot for your king to be in at this point in the game. But I guess Teal has forgotten about it, or take the risk in moving him. I don't know. There are a lot of knights on this. We're down to 2 Rus and 2 English players left here. So right now we see that Green is coming into the middle of the map. Looks like he's cleaning up some of my infrastructure in the middle. However, I'm not. I don't really want to fight it. Green's army is. Let's take a look at it. Got a lot of spearmen there. He's got 52 spearmen, so I don't really want to fight that army, right? I mean, eventually I need to deal with it somehow. Get some mangoes out or whatever, but I don't think I'm trying to snipe somebody because I'm running this mobile comp, this Rus comp, and I want to get a kill. I want to get a second kill on somebody. I didn't realize I think I probably would have, if I had known, remembered and track the kills a little better. I probably would have went straight for Teal here. That ends up being not what happens. It looks like Teal is once again trying to push through Blue. Blue's once again going to try to flank. It seems like he doesn't want to fight this army directly. 50 hand cannoners, right, against your cavalry comp is not the best. And I come in here and I'm looking for a hole, I see Blue's army here. some of his, and he runs for some reason. I didn't realize what was going on because I can't see Teal's army, but I run right past. This is so interesting. Did I ever see Teal's army when I came in here? I remember doing that. Maybe Teal goes on to try to defend as well. We have an interesting. So Green's here. Oh man, he's going right for my base, isn't he? Surprised he didn't hit me sooner. I guess he was waiting. Interesting. So right now we see Blue's trying to snipe Teal. Once again, Teal's king is in the wrong location, and he gets the snipe with the trebuchet up here. Boom. Teal's out of the game. The guy with the most kills with 300 friggin' supply. You know, he was about to snipe the king. Look at all these dead units. I wish we could rewind these replays and see that again and watch all those units implode. that was a lot of army there. But now, yeah, I did notice this keep was low health when I came out. I was like, oh, interesting. You know, good for me. Yeah, even easier, right? Fortunately, he's got multiple. But right now, I didn't really notice this happening, but I was trying to build it. Outpost up here that never came up. I don't really have vision there, unfortunately, which is another mistake, or at least 4 mistakes. And another 5th mistake is probably not walling there. At this point in the game, I don't really have that much stone, but I should probably prioritize getting something. I have enough for walls. I could have got walls. And look, you see that he tries to run his king. I get the snipe. I'm coming home. I'm running home, but you know, Green's already here. Look at this guy. He's already here, man. So my army's coming as fast as it can come. This is mostly just infantry, but he does, yes, you see us siege coming in through the back. I do have the Spazka. If those could do better here. I pull all my villager. What are they doing? They should be repairing. Well, they're not. I guess it doesn't need repairs yet. That's why they're not repairing. We lost some vills here, and then he starts to focus this. And I tried to. What I did was I flanked his cannons and wiped him out, or most of them out. He still has one. My army's still coming though. You know, it's still cruising. It's taking its sweet time. I select all cavalry, you know, to keep them off my infantry. They run as fast as they can get here, but as you can see, we just don't get home fast enough, and that's it. And we lose the game. So a lot of players, the last 3 players that died in this game, all died to snipes. Strangely enough. Blue sniped Teal, I sniped Blue, Green sniped me. So you can see that's an important aspect, you know, when you're dealing with these kind of compositions, and you gotta have map vision and you gotta have walls. It's important, very important, free for all. But that was a wild game, wasn't it? Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. This is actually probably my last video. If you're still here and listening, if you like these videos, my last video for about a month. I'm going away, going out of town for about a month. But I'll get back on my horse when I come home in you know, later in July. So I will see you guys next one in about a month or so, at least, if not longer. But thanks for tuning in, and please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content.